Hey, good morning. It's Friday, September 19th, and you're here on the CrossBoss channel to help me solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. I'm Morgan, and I'm on a 91-day streak headed towards 185, so roughly halfway. Today's puzzle is constructed by Erica Seung Wojcik, whose name I don't recognize, but that means very little. It's Friday, so we're expecting a challenging, themeless puzzle, and I don't really have a lot to pre-ramble about, so let's just get into it. It's Friday. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I got a nice quiet week coming up next week and trying to get my life reorganized. Now that amphitheater season is winding down, I get my life back a little bit and pretty happy about that. So that probably means more video solves for you. Anyways, that's all the pre-ramble. Let's do it. Take over. Like usurp, maybe? Engage in magniloquence. Engage in magniloquence. A double might get you some. A double might get you some for short. So it seems like this is going to be pretty challenging cluing, which I like. Fly me to the moon. Actress Chaplin, that's Una Chaplin, I believe. Charlie's wife, right? Ancient creepy crawlies. It smiles on the frowning night. The moon? Must be the moon, right? Something milk, oat milk. Something Seymour. No idea. Added on, like tacked on, I bet. Let's see if any of these are agreeing here. 50 First Dates, so this is a rom-com, that's good. Reader's Digest is a book list, maybe? This is gonna be, I think moon is wrong? Because this is gonna be like in re, and this must be RBIs, right? It's gonna get you some RBIs. It smiles on the frowning night. The morn? Oh yeah, the morn. Okay. It's like moon, but kind of the opposite. 1 of 4 for a bat or a cat. 1 of 4 for a bat or a cat. Like a leg? Do bats have 4 legs? I don't know. Moulin Rouge co-star, 1952. Yikes. I mean, 1952. Not with it. With it. Okay. In tandem, as a pair, as a duo. In tandem. Way out in space. Biker role in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I saw that a long time ago and might not ever see it again. I don't know. A pull-up target. Is that your lat? I think that's your lat, right? Let it all out in a way. Nutmeg flavored quaff. That's eggnog, or just nog informally. Ribbed silk material. I don't know. The A in steam. So is that stem plus an A? The A. Arts? Maybe. I personally wouldn't boast about that. Bring the receipts for, as they say. Like prove? Could be. Figures on a 4-point scale. Tennis star Stevens. I don't think I've ever heard of a tennis star named Stevens, so I'm just going to move on from that one and hope that Stevens' first name is something I've heard. A birthplace, that's like a pier or a dock or something. I'm going to say this is pyre, right? That rhyme for fire, which would make this pier. AL East team. Well, my team, the Red Sox, play in the AL East, but I don't know if that's right. Car whose name means listen in Latin. Car whose name means listen in Latin. Ordered clubs. Ordered clubs. Quickly assembles with up. Freeze. Gotcha. Is that just like I see maybe? Yeah, because this is going to be sorry. Editor's marking stet. According to experiments, they can't sleep in space. Well, not a very good first pass. We're right kind of on schedule. 5 minutes is about average. But a lot of white space to fill in, so something leading to stratus or cumulus. Alto stratus, alto cumulus. Oh, something mater, brain protector. Handling things, like on it, probably. Bud is your pal. So is this like adopt, maybe? Memorial Coliseum athlete. Provide that crucial spark for. You may have learned your times table by rote, which just means memorizing. So you don't really learn anything by rote, right? And you just memorize it. It's not the same as understanding it. Fiend, is that just the end? Develop over time. Oh, so this is like a lunar rover. Oh, cool. That's helpful. Oh, lunar. Is it not rote? Lunar. I'm going to stick with lunar. Reader's Digest is a book. Reader's Digest. Classic lunchbox staple. I feel like it's a PB&J, so this is going to be a lunar probe, maybe. PB&J, maybe. Tolerate, like abide. Done. Oh, this will be a fang, a bat or a cat. So this will be fini, right? This must be Gabor, Jaja Gabor, right? Or Ava Gabor, she was also an actress, right? Big Ol' Teddy Bear is a big old teddy bear. Word of approval in French and Spanish. Is that bien, très bien? Finance. Oh, this is behind the times. Reader's Digest book report, maybe? Finance, endow, right? That's going to be in on it. A little of this, a little of that is a hodgepodge. Salutation for a mass email. Hi all. Don't send those. Lower than on a score. Learning center. This must be Eddie and Zac Efron. I saw the Iron Claw in the theater, which is odd because I rarely see movies in the theater, but man, it was intense and sad. Good movie, but Let It All Out is Emote, I bet. And Pulitzer-winning graphic novel by Art Spiegelman. Oh, is this like... I'm gonna say this is like Mouse, like Maus or something. I think this is like a famous thing. British Spots. Throws out, like ejects. Nope. Declaration that might come from a bluffer. I raise. So this is weird flex, but okay. Cool. Hey. Learning center is a desk, right? Way out in space is a pod. And sotto voce. This has got to be Mouse. British Spots are throws out, expels, spirited sort. Jorge something Borges. Sloan Stevens. This must be Audi. And quickly assemble rigs up. So this must be Luis, I'm going to say. And Sloan? Object marked with the speed limit sometimes. Like a sign. Word in an Italian veal dish. Something the man. On the newsstand, say. Hot. John, is that like a lav or a loo or something? Ugh. Well, I was feeling pretty good about that. This bottom corner down here is going to be challenging for me, so feel free to shout out the answers if you got them. Engage in magniloquence. What is this? Provide that crucial spark for. Bring to life. Oops. Magniloquence. Like bray, maybe? Finn. Oh, an Abe. Like a $5 bill, right? And this must be bray? No, brag. There we go. Gestate. And what is this? Something bites. Ancient creepy crawlies. This must be a Trojan. So Memorial Coliseum must be USC, University of Southern California. Hopefully everything else makes sense because... Is it trilobites? I don't know. I think that's going to be the last thing I fill in. Joined in tandem. Ribbed silk material. This is a gentle giant. A 4-point scale. Oh, GPAs. AL East team. So it's the Red Sox, it's the Yankees, it's the Orioles, it's Tampa Bay, it's Toronto. And I'm going to need more info. Ordered clubs, for example. Ordered clubs. Oh, this is adverts, like advertisements. Ordered clubs, like Royal... Oh, Royal Flush in poker, right? Freeze, turns turns loose. But yeah, barfly turns loose. According to experiments, they can't sleep in space. Object marked with the speed limit. Sometimes that's a buoy. Okay, so maybe this is Boston, and this is also She's the Man, Yo-Yos, and hey, we did it. 92-day streak. We solved this Friday crossword in 14 minutes and 32 seconds because we are amazing. Now we can feel really good about ourselves, and no matter what bad decisions we make this weekend, we've got this going for us. Let's have a look. Takeover is to adopt. Engage in magniloquence is to brag. I'm thinking about that, like magnanimous, like, yeah, all right, sure. A double might get you some RBIs, some runs batted in. There's, 10 games left in the baseball season or something. I think it's a great time to have baseball clues. I also, I love the seasonally appropriate things. So, Fly Me to the Moon, Lunar Probe, Una, trilobites are ancient creepy crawlies. So I think these are like, what is this, like scarabs that got like fossilized and are now in the fossil record kind of thing. I think that's like a trilobite. It smiles on the frowning night. I feel like moon was a pretty good answer here, but morn, yeah, that too. Oat milk, Jane Seymour. That's interesting because Jane Seymour is that's like an actress's name, right? Tacked on, Fang, Gabor, either Jaja or Ava. Not with it behind the times, in on, joined. Way Out in Space is a pod. Eddie is the biker role from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm trying to think of what Eddie I would use for cluing. I don't know. Eddie Munster. But yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show, man. I'm trying to think of like a more contemporary Eddie, and I guess there's like Ed, and Eddie. Oh, but that's spelled different. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's not a lot of like 21st century Eddies, right? Eddie Vedder. Pull up target is a lat, emote, nog, fail, ribbed silk material. That's terrible. I hate that. I've never seen or heard that word, I don't think. So STEM can be STEAM, and like, why would you exclude arts if you could include them? Isn't STEAM better than STEM? Weird flex, but okay. I like this one. This feels 21st century, so Eddie wouldn't get it. I like it. Bring the receipts, prove GPA's grade point averages. Sloane Stevens. Okay. Did something 8 years ago. All right, sure. Birthplaces appear. So Sloane, again, it's like, well, what would I clue? The only Sloane I can really think of that clicks for me is from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Sloane Peterson. The birthplaces appear. BOS, Staunton Red Sox. They're clinging to the final wild card spot right now. We're hoping they're gonna get it done. Audi means listen. Yep. Royal Flush ordered clubs. That's an interesting one because I was like, I thought about club sandwiches. I thought about golf clubs, and it turned out to be playing cards. So that is the definition of good wordplay misdirection. Yeah, it's a good one. Quickly assembles with rigs up, turns loose, icy, stet, yo-yos. They can't sleep in space. Interesting. What a stupid experiment. Alto stratus, alto cumulus, dura mater. Everyone loves Latin. I took Latin in high school for 1 year. Mr. Mitchell was my Latin teacher. Mr. Mitchell was an odd guy, and he had been struck by lightning 2 times in his life. And when he was a high school student, he would write on his forearms Latin and Greek verse to memorize during the downtimes. So there you go. And that was before he'd been struck by lightning. So he only got weirder after that. Mr. Mitchell, kudos to you. You're the reason I know what tabula rasa means. Bud is pal Trojan athlete. This kind of reminds me of the movie Kingpin when Roy, played by Woody Harrelson, becomes the Trojan man because he's got a latex hand. And so Trojan hires him to be the spokesperson. Love that movie. Bring to Life, Wrote, Abe, Gestate, Rom-Com, Book Report is a Reader's Digest. That's a pretty good one. It makes me think about book reports, which makes me kind of want to die. Now I'm back in high school, and fortunately Latin didn't have any book reports, but yeah, I'm sure glad I don't ever have to write a book report again. Although I'm 100% sure that if I was in high school now, I would be crushing ChatGPT and using all of our artificial resources. Sand might be picked up from a trip to the beach. My dad collects sand from various beaches. He's got dozens, if not maybe like 100 sand samples from around the world. I can't wait to inherit those. Thanks, Dad. PB&J, Abide, Fini. Yeah. Big old teddy bear is a gentle giant. Bien. Alright, so now I feel like we're getting a lot of non-English here. Endow, hodgepodge. It's a great term, a hodgepodge. Hi all. Soto, more not English. Your learning center is your desk where you'd write your book report. Efron, Zac Efron. Kind of an underrated actor. Like, he was really good in that movie. But he's also really good in some of the sillier things. Neighbors was great. So, yeah. Mouse. So there's something about this book. This is an important historical graphic novel that led to something. I've read about this before. I'm vaguely familiar with Mouse. And wow, what a well of information I am. British spots are adverts, expels, irays, barfly is a spirited sort. I like that one. Sorry, Luis, Pyre, Buoy, Ossobuco. More not English. I just it's just a lot. She's the Man. What is 12th Night? I don't know what that reference is. She's the Man, I remember that film. I feel like they could have just left out the 12th Night part. I don't know. On the Newsstand is out, and your John is your Lou. Pardon me. I'm always quite coffee this time of day, and this is when I do my videos, so you get to hear me cough. Great. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. That was I guess enjoyability-wise, I liked it because there was interesting fill and some interesting cluing. And difficulty-wise, that was kind of right on par for a Friday, like a 5 out of 10. Maybe like a 6 out of 10 enjoyability. Good, not great. But hey, we'll take it. And anytime we get a nice smooth solve that adds to our streak total, that's, we're not going to be too mad about that, right? And I feel great because now I did a solve yesterday and I did a solve today, and I can just forget about it. It's not impossible that you'll get a solve on Saturday or Sunday, but I don't know, based on the fact that I'm lazy and inconsistent, I'd say don't count on it. But you got today, and that's great. And if you enjoyed today's video, you should click the like button. Then I know you enjoyed today's video, which is wonderful. Also, I would love it if you commented how you feel about these puzzles. I've got a couple people who regularly comment, but this is so subjective. And one of my favorite things about solving crossword puzzles is that what I like might not be what you like. And sometimes there's puzzles that I hate that other people might think are fantastic. So please share your thoughts. I'm always curious, and there's no right or wrong answer. My feelings about these puzzles are not objective truths. So that was a long way of saying click the like button. And if you want to have more opportunities to click the like button in the future, you could subscribe to the CrossBoss channel and see more of this. So like and subscribe. Those things are great. And most importantly, I hope you'll join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.